Hey, it's Russ. And what we have here is Ginger was supposed to join us for the Pirate Broadcast, and she's delayed, or I'm not exactly crystal clear. I've reached out to her. I hope you're okay, Ginger. And if you happen to get this message, just go ahead and jump into the room and we'll follow up and have the Pirate Broadcast. But what I wanted to do is make sure that we stay consistent, because I'm streaming to Facebook and YouTube. And if you don't start your show within a certain parameter, your show will get deleted. And we wouldn't want that to happen, because, what we're doing here is sharing tips, techniques, strategies, business, life. And there's so many things that are going on around us that, tomorrow in the US, there's Thanksgiving going on, and I have all the gratitude in the world. If you're joining me live now, thank you. I really, really appreciate that. And one of the things that I want to do is make sure that you have the resources that you need in order to accomplish your goals in business. So I bring interesting people doing interesting things, and I share them with the community in hopefully a lighthearted, conversational way that allows you to kind of see what other people are doing and imagine the potential and opportunity you have to do the same kind of thing. It's amazing to watch some of these individuals work through their challenges and grow and ask questions. And I've helped literally thousands of people do, through lessons and education and training and all kinds of events, to allow people to, ask questions and say, hey, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to go, I've created masterminds. I've done things like this. And it's not to brag, but I'm just saying everyone has a gift to be able to help other people along their journey. I tell people it's like being in line for a movie ticket, right? You got someone in front of you and you got someone in back of you. And that's exactly how it is in your business. You have an opportunity to actually generate some enthusiasm for your business, even if there's 10 other people around you to validate that it's a good business to be in. You are the only one that can do your business the way you do your business. And so I encourage you to continue to connect, as an entrepreneur or a contractor or a freelancer or someone that is fairly flexible in their time and space. The downside of that is also that there are opportunities where you feel kind of out of the loop. You're not connected. And it's easy to isolate yourself and get depressed over the idea that, hey, we're just doing what we need to do. And it's just really, it's disconcerting at times. And if you need to reach out or you need to build a community, LinkedIn is a great place to start and ask questions and, connect with somebody, build a mastermind, create a mastermind, make sure that you're doing what you need to do in order to accomplish your goals and produce results. I mean, it's so important that you stay healthy mentally, physically. Okay. Don't be a hater. I got to work out. I'm working on that. However, you got so many resources out there. LinkedIn is a platform that you can connect with anyone, anywhere in the world. I have friends that are all over the world now that allow me to connect, have conversations, relate to individuals, and build relationships over time. Ginger is a master at relationships, and I hope you're okay, Ginger, because I sent you a message on a text message as well. So hopefully, if you need help getting in, just send me a text message, and technical problems occur. You know, sometimes power goes out. There's a lot of different circumstances. So I want to make sure that you're still engaged and involved, and the opportunity is there. I just want to mention that because I care. I truly care. Another thing I want to remind you of is that through this process and this journey of getting online and broadcasting live 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7 o'clock a.m. Arizona time. Arizona is unique because it doesn't have daylight savings. So sometimes it's Mountain Standard Time and sometimes it's Pacific Time. So it's really challenging. And I'm in Houston right now, so it's another time. So we all have all these times that we get out and you know, it's adjustments. It's just adjustment. That's all. And I want to make sure that also you know that I'm bringing all of this content back into russjohns.com. If you go to russjohns.com and you click on the link that says access the Pirate Broadcast, it'll take you to a page. I've got over 30 episodes there. I've converted the audio into a transcription. So if you like some funny reading and some typographical errors, I suggest you go there and check it out. Or if you are driving someplace and you just want to listen to the podcast and you want to listen to a guest or, you know, review a show that you missed, that's a great place to go. You can actually listen to the podcast there. Or if you want to revisit an episode that has previously been done that you couldn't make, it's always great to go back and join in. And I could be found, the podcast, and I'd love to have you subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page, Pirate Broadcast. Just go, I have a page and a group. You can join either or both. The group is going to be developing. I got some classes coming out. I got a workshop, a weekend workshop. I'm putting together this weekend workshop on the, it's in December. Yeah. I'm teaching a class about the power of video and getting video. So maybe if you have some suggestions or thoughts about that, drop me a line, drop me a comment. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on that. I'm going to jump in the room here too, and I'm going to see if there's anybody asking any questions. And I would really love it. LinkedIn, if you're on board here, if you're listening to my show, which I know you do every day because you're cool like that, is that when you ask somebody to use a third-party tool, provide them with some comments, because it's really important for us to do this. You know, why do you ask us to use third-party tools and then not provide comments back in the tool that you ask us to use? I'm just saying. All right. So now let me turn I gotta do this on the phone in order to see this. Christopher, love it. Nico, Jordan, so amazing to see you guys. Jeff Young, sorry your guest delayed, but hey, Jeff, I love you, man. Watch me anyway, because sometimes I can actually be entertaining. If you notice this, 2-minute tips in 10 minutes or less. And I'm not sure, since this is a 30-minute show, do I call it? Do I do the tip 1 and tip 2? Tip 3? I don't know. What are your thoughts? Jennifer, Nick, what pushed you to start the show, and were you nervous? That's a great question, Nick. Let's dive into that, because it ties in with what I do and what I believe in. I started playing drums when I was 11. And that's one of the things that I love doing. I could play drums forever. And I started playing bands soon after I got a drum set. I don't know, I was probably 13, 14. And people used to come down in my basement and practice. So I would played drums and played drums and played drums. So I've always, and then I started playing clubs when I was 16. So I started getting paid to play drums when I was 16. I had tons of money in high school. I made great money playing music, and it was fun. I loved it. So I've always been on stage, and I've always had the opportunity to be on stage. I've never been a front man, so to speak. So I've always been more comfortable in the operational side of the equation. And one of the things that I've done over the years, the last 30 years, is in the technology field, is I'm constantly curious. I'm always looking for new technology and how to adopt and deliver it. And then in 1985, I fell 3 stories off a billboard and shattered my arm, my elbow. And so that took me down a path of technology. So I still wanted to do music and still wanted to perform. So I got into computer music and electronic music and everything goes along with that. To make a short story long, what I did was I wanted to take all of that information, that energy, all of that enthusiasm I have for teaching other people about this cool technology and where we're going through in the history and life. And so I've not felt nervous about getting on camera. I used to do a radio show in Houston. I did a lot of podcasting. I've been teaching classes since 1990. Yeah, about 1991. I taught safety and CPR and defensive driving and crane safety and forklift safety, just training classes. So I've always been comfortable in front of a room. I've always been comfortable. I haven't always been excellent, and I continue to practice. However, it's just me. And I just love the opportunity to get out and share this information, because I think that's what brings me value in what I do and brings me value in what I can share. And I think the biggest tragedy in life is not having the opportunity to share what you know with others. This big lie that we get told when we're growing up, it's like, yeah, go to high school, get good grades, get a scholarship, or go to college, get a good job so you can get a good job, so you can be a good employee. And that's not necessarily great for everyone. Teaching us about other opportunities out there. Opportunities surround us. They're everywhere. And you can go create. I've created more things out of nothing, just because I have an understanding of how technology works and how it comes together. So that's really, really, Kat, is this still in beta or this, I saw that Gage and Dan were getting to release this. They have on Facebook, they have an event every Sunday night at 6 Pacific Standard Time where they do announcements. I haven't watched the replay of this last Sunday because I was out traveling. However, it's getting ready to go out of beta, and you can get in and you can get signed up. So if you want to do that, connect with me, send me a link, and I'll send you a link to get in there. So Angie, yes, that's a great question. Hi, Lori. Jennifer, my thoughts are in your gut instincts, inspiring instincts. Thank you so much. I go with my gut a lot. I go with my heart and, my instincts a lot. Sometimes my logic fails me. Yeah. So one of the things that I'm working on, this is really, really exciting because I am passionate about this. And I think that, going back to Nick's question, am I nervous? Well, everybody's nervous when they do something for the first time. If I were going to go bungee jumping, I would be nervous too. However, it's not as difficult as you need to make it. It can be very simple. It can be very easy access. It can actually allow you to thrive in an environment that is, how can I say it? Invigorating. So once you get used to talking to the camera and imagining there's your best friend on the other side, and that's what makes the Pirate Broadcast so easy, because when I have a guest on and they're people that I know and care and love and trust and have respect for, it's easy to have a conversation, and curiosity brings out the questions. So it's not necessarily uncomfortable. It feeds my curiosity. And if you approach life with curiosity and interest and true ability to dig in and ask better questions, there's always a thread you can pull out that allows you to understand who that person is and why they do what they do and what motivates them. And that's interesting to me. And I think it's interesting to a lot of other people. And I want to share that. And then also, yes, Jeff, you do have to apply to get access into LinkedIn Live. There is an application process. And I'll tell you the backstory is that I didn't have access. And I thought, I'm on LinkedIn. I see all these other people getting access to LinkedIn Live and they're not even using it. And I'm going, well, that seems kind of like a random waste of time. And so I created a live stream on YouTube and then applied it I just uploaded it to LinkedIn several times and I just called it LinkedIn Live. And so it's like, it wasn't live, but it appeared to be live. And so after a couple of times of applying for LinkedIn Live, I was able to get the application processed and accepted into the program. And now I'm doing a show 5 days a week. So the lesson in that is continue to pursue your goals. If you have a mission in life and you have an idea and a thought, write down a few basic steps along the way and just do the next thing. Progress every single day. Just progress every single day. And for me, going live is much easier than editing. Going back and editing is just something that in my brain, it's just kind of painful to me to go back and do something. So live is like, it's here, it's done, it's gone, it's on, it's forever. And to me, that's more exciting. So the other thing, yes, I am the lost drummer for ZZ Top. Frank Beard is the only one that doesn't have a beard, and he's the drummer. So I tell people I'm the lost ZZ Top drummer. So I love that. Live is authentic. Yes, Kat. Fear and excitement have the same exact body responses. Yes. The mind and the chemistry in the mind automatically work the same exact way. And I want to, because this is so important, and you bring up such a great point. And Jeff, I know you understand this, and so many people understand. Angie, you understand this, is the idea that you have an idea, you have something you can share, and you can put it out there. And what it does is a couple of things. It allows you to focus in on what your message is and increase and improve that output, because you get a feedback loop. It's like, okay, I have to talk about it and articulate this idea in a way that people can understand. And if you do it long enough and you continue to do it, then your ideas and your thoughts become a little more, they solidify and they become crystal clear. And then you get this feedback loop, and you know that, okay, I'm saying this, I'm working on this. This is improving. This feels like a good direction. This goes back to the other point of your intuition, feeling and knowing that you're doing something great, or knowing that it works for you. And this works for me. Playing music every night after night after night, allowed me the opportunity to get in the groove of just, seeing the crowd and people and everybody joining in and, dancing and having a great time. And I love the opportunity to do that. And this kind of feels the same way. It's like I can create something that I can create every single day, and I can put this out, bring interesting people in, and share interesting thoughts. And I'm also working on a project and getting over that hurdle. I'm creating a program on, the value of video and what you can do to achieve results with video, and getting past that comfort zone and working with a group that allows you to actually be in a safe area, safe, kind of a mastermind, and actually allow you to shoot your video, get some feedback in a safe area that's, constructive and positive, and then continue to grow in that. And I think there's a lot of people that just need a little bit of encouragement and a little coaching to get to where they need to be on producing video. And it's a simple process, yet it's easier now than it ever has been in the history of mankind. So I encourage people to get online and start sharing their story and their message, and it's so impactful. And I know that this thing is, there are jokes and there's laughter and there's entertainment. Jeff, I know that you get it. I know that, yeah, I've been around a few days. And so not everybody understands me at times. My humor is sometimes off the wall. And I just love the fact that we can do this. Seth, adrenaline. Yeah. I love the idea of the interaction, and I would love to be able to interact and have a conversation at the same time. And it's not always easy. However, we can do work on it. So stay tuned for this program that I'm also developing. And I want to make sure that people have an opportunity to learn how to get comfortable on camera, the value of using video in your business, and some of the strategies that you can adopt. And I've spent literally thousands of hours, from podcasting back in 2005 and teaching classes at, podcast movement and teaching classes at university and things like that. I want to take all of this information and consolidate it and help more people. And that's my goal. That's my mission in life. So, oh no. Angie says that Ginger was planning on 7/8 Pacific Standard Time. That's unfortunate. And we'll reschedule. No party, no foul. That's why I'm so focused on Arizona time. Somebody laughed at me about, okay, Arizona time. Why are you so specific about Arizona time? Because they don't have daylight savings time, so they don't change their time clocks. They don't move ahead or move back. It's like crazy. So thanks for getting the joke. Kat, definitely want to hear more about the program. I love that. Thank you so much for being here, Kat. I'll be more than happy to include you in the updates. And go to russjohns.com. I'm still continuing to work to bring this together into a place that, it's easy access. It's easy for people to go back to and know and understand and learn more about. And it's about the freedom of trying something new. It's about the freedom of saying, let's try something and see what happens. Let's see what the feedback is. And it's really about the opportunity to share information. And when you're in a group of individuals doing the same thing, it's really important to have a feedback loop, a safe place in something else. So I'm creating that. I'm going to put that together, and I'll be announcing that after the holidays. And And if you're interested in how this all works together, that would be a great program to start with. I'll be creating other programs, more advanced features and functionality and stuff. But just to get started, just to make sure we'll just have a weekend workshop. It'll be an ongoing group that will be working together to improve and create video. And I think it's if that's something that you're interested in doing, drop me a message. Let me know so I can put you on the list and keep you updated on that process. And Ginger, we will definitely have Ginger return and come back and join us at another time, and we'll get the times dialed in. I think when she booked the call, it was before daylight savings, and it was actually I was Pacific Standard Time. So there you go. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Kat, Jeff, Angie. I know Jeff. Jeff's going to be. Are you going to have some turkey, Jeff, and then turn around and we're going to try to talk about turkey? Jill, Angie, thank you so much for the updates. Yes, I have some things working. I'm working on some good stuff right now. I'm super excited about it. And Nick, thank you for the question. That was a great question. I hope I answered it well. Wednesday, sorry. Happy Thursday, Nico. Tomorrow's Thursday. So, yeah. I just love it all. Rex Powers, good morning. Thank you so much for dropping by. We're just wrapping up here on the Pirate Broadcast and some 2-minute tips because I care. And because we had a little technical issue with the timing this morning, and Ginger wasn't able to join us. So we'll be rescheduling that time and making sure that you're able to receive her amazing information and catch you on the next time. So thank you. Have a wonderful day. All the gratitude in the world. If you're playing this after the live session was over, love you. Just hit replay on hashtag replay and let me know so I can come back and make comments in the comments. And also, if you're new to the channel, I am here on LinkedIn Live 5 days a week, every morning at 7 a.m. Arizona time. I'm also on YouTube and Facebook. So go to Pirate Broadcast on Facebook, Facebook channel. Russ Johns on YouTube. It's on my channel there. And also on the podcast, you can it's on Apple and iTunes and all the places podcasts are delivered. So until next time, kindness is cool, smiles are free, and you enjoy the day.